and you fly over, or she flies to you, and you guys meet at the airport, you're going to know in the first few seconds whether or not this is going to be something, right? You feel the chemistry, and you know.
Is it possible to meet and select a female companion from different countries without having to travel to the specific countries? Yes, it is possible. We have this forum too that we can talk, but it's not. It's way different when you meet the person personally. Yeah.
Yeah. The thing is, if you're going to do something like this. And I've been getting this question quite often. Well, I'll just, get online, see someone I like from a country, and then have her come here. No, that really doesn't work very well that way. And the reason that doesn't work, and Ron is right, the best thing is to have you go over and meet in person. And the main reason for that, well, there's a few reasons for it. Number one, chances are, if you're just corresponding with one person, when you meet in person, statistically, it probably isn't going to work.
Yeah.
So if you're just trying to meet one person and you're dead set on that person, you're writing back and forth, maybe you just saw her and never wrote to her, you get on the plane and you fly over, or she flies to you, and you guys meet at the airport, you're going to know in the first few seconds whether or not this is going to be something, right? You feel the chemistry, and you know. And so my advice to you would be to actually go to the countries yourself, meet the different women, and that way it's going to cost you the same. Actually, it's going to cost you a lot less because you're just paying for your ticket to go over there, and then you're going to be able to meet multiple women instead of trying to bring multiple women one at a time to meet you, because that's what it's going to end up having to be in order for you to be successful, which is way cost prohibitive and not efficient or effective at all. So much better to go on a group tour to the Philippines, and meet these different women, and then decide who's really, compatible for you, who's really good, and then make plans on bringing her over. Probably about, and the other problem you're going to have, especially with someone like with the Philippines, is the tourist visa
too. It's so hard.
It's very difficult.
There's a high possibility that the lady get denied.
Right, for the tourist visa.
Yeah.
So once you've established that, yes, this is something we want to do, and we feel like this is going to be serious and go on to marriage, then you would apply for what's called a fiancé visa, a K1 visa. And she'll get that. That's what you did, right?
Yes.
And you got that.
Visa.
So she'll get the K1 visa, but that's a different process. And it takes a little bit longer. It takes about 7 to 9 months to obtain. How long did yours take?
Yeah, like 8 months.
8 months.
Waiting.
See? Right in the middle there. So that's about normal. That's about what it takes. And then you would bring her over. But now you know when she comes that this is someone you love. This is someone that you want to spend time with.
Yeah,
just think
you've been waiting for this moment to arrive.
Because if you just see someone online and then you write a few times and then you say, okay, even if it was possible and you got her an airline ticket and she came over to your city and you go to the airport and you get in the car, you're driving home and there's just like nothing. There's no chemistry. She doesn't look quite the same to you.
You spend a lot of money too.
Yeah, and then what are you going to do for the next week or two, right? You're going to take her to her house and look at each other. No, not good. Not good. Nothing good's going to come of that. Don't do that.
And then also for you spend money for the tourist visa and then you get along with each other. So she needs to come back to the Philippines to process the fiancé visa again. So that's a lot of time.
Right. No, you don't want to do that.
Yeah.
So for you in the Philippines, we talked about this just now, really.
Yeah.
I mean, when you join, they say, hey, look, chances are you're going to have to relocate to the U.S. if you meet the man of your dreams, because he's probably not going to come to Davao City, get a job, and start working for pesos, right? He works in the U.S. That's where his living is. That's where his career is. And chances are, if you join here, you're going to have to move. So when you joined the service, you understood that, right?
Yeah, I understood that, and we filled this application form that's saying that you're willing to relocate anywhere in U.S.
Okay.
As long as you know the guy and you already meet each other, and then you have the strong relationship that that will help you to relocate or to adjust in other country.
Is it just the U.S. or do they talk about maybe Canada or maybe Australia or other countries?
It depends on the man who's connected to you or.
Right, but it could be another country, and they let you know that because, and what I would say, Ed, is that it doesn't make a whole lot. Look, when the women join a foreign affair, they know that it's called a foreign affair, and they know that they're going to be meeting women from, or excuse me, the women are going to be meeting men from other countries. But to put on everyone's profile, well, Germany, United States, Australia. Well, if a guy from New Zealand shows up and knocks her socks off, guess what? She's moving to New Zealand.
Yes,
right?
of course.
Right? Do you care? Really? What's the difference, right? I mean, they got kangaroos in New Zealand, they got them in Australia.
It's better together.
It matters who the guy is, right? Isn't that the most important thing? Not the country.
Yeah, not the country.
Right. I mean, if Rob lived in Canada, you would have moved to Canada, right?
Of course, to get the relationship stronger. Couple. You're a couple.
You're a couple.
Wherever he goes,
you're like a tail. My wife always said, if John lived on the moon.
Looking for your ideal bride?
Check out our website at anewbride.com.
If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Then click on the notice bell to get notified every time we add something new.